Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, November 20th, 2018, 2019, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, the Dow took another hit today. Nothing very serious, but it gapped down this morning on the open and then took a big nosedive here. I'm not sure what was going on. It was probably something having to do with China trade talks. But you can see here the last 2.5 hours it came back considerably, and officially it closed down 113 points. This actually looks to me like it's going higher now, and I wouldn't bet on this and a big crash coming by any means. Okay, we had spectacular exits. Started out, when I saw this down open and down, I was a little bit nervous. And right after the open, it did look like our open trade equity was going to be cut back some. We had about $13,000 positive yesterday on the close, and right after the open, I was down to like 10,000. I even saw 9,000 for a minute or so. So I was not very happy about that. I'm used to seeing our open trade increase, not decrease. And it just seems like lately we've been getting nothing but decreases. But then things started to change, and we ended up getting out of those positions from yesterday. Got out of all of them with over $17,000 in closed out positive trades. Just beautiful. I just loved it. And that means that in the past 2 days, we have taken out nearly $33,000 in profits. And we haven't seen that kind of trading in a few weeks. And this does set us up pretty nicely for a good month in November, which a week or so ago wasn't looking very good. Anyway, so I'm pretty pleased. Um, we'll just have to see what happens. But right now, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. Okay, the bad news of the day. I mean, in trading, you never have all good news, it seems. And the bad news was that we managed to get into 9 positions today. Don't know. Don't ask me how we get into 9 positions with the overall market diving like that. But we did. And out of those 9 positions, only one is positive, 8 are negative, and we're negative $8,000 in open trade going into tomorrow. All I can say is the way things seem to gyrate around from day to day. Who knows what that -8 is going to be like tomorrow? We could end up breaking even on it. You just don't know. We'll hope, knock on wood, maybe we'll do okay. All right, obviously, absolutely nothing to show you for the stuff we entered today. It was all bad, but I do want to not leave this spectacular 2 days we've had and not show you some of the good trades. So this first one I'm going to show you, this is DRIP, which is inverse oil and gas exploration. In other words, it's a short on oil and gas exploration. And 2 days ago, we had bought this thing here, and then yesterday it pops up very nicely, and we exit that trade with over $6,000 in profits. So that was a beauty. Then we get re-entered within 30 minutes of exiting. We get back in. We closed with about $1,000 in profit on the close yesterday. It pops up again this morning, and we got out of that with $3,000 in profits. So add the 6,000 to the 3,000. We're pushing nearly $10,000 that we took out of drip in the past 3 days. And look at this, man. We just scalped that thing right at the top. It really started going down after we got out. So just a beautiful series of two trades there in drip. Really love that. Wish we got more of those. But here's another good one, not as spectacular as drip, but it's pretty darn good. This is Arcadia Biosciences, and we had also bought that 2 days ago, middle of the day or so. Big move yesterday, and then it pulls back some, and then this morning the dang thing opens down, but then it comes back right away, and then of course pulls back again just for our exit. But yet, that's that's a pretty good exit on Arcadia, and we took $3,000 out of Arcadia Biosciences this morning, early this morning. And then finally, drum roll, this is the big one. This is the biggest trade we've had all month. Probably the biggest trade in the last 2 months. I would have to check that, but it wouldn't surprise me. This is MDCO, the Medicines Company. And somehow we managed to get in before a buyout on this company. We bought this 2 days ago, right out of the gate. Closed very nicely for us on the first day. But look at this huge gap after the buyout information was out. It didn't really, it never went beyond its high that it made right on the open yesterday. But we still got out very nicely here right after the open this morning, and we took out 15,500 out of the medicine company. Absolutely spectacular trade, and obviously that accounts for nearly half of that $32,000 in profits we have made in the last 2 days. So I'm pretty happy despite the lousy trades we got into today. We'll just have to see what happens tomorrow. And yes, I will be back here trading tomorrow on Thursday.